AITA for yelling at my son's teacher and making her cry? Update. The new school year starts tomorrow and we've just been notified that this teacher will not be returning for the new school year. The email we received claimed she has decided to move on to new opportunities. However, me and my wife have had a talk with some other parents and unsurprisingly that is not the case. Apparently my son was not the first or last student she has done this to. This teacher is notorious for never letting anyone leave her classroom for anything unless she can physically see something wrong with them. Even then there has been a few instances when she's told students having things like eczema flare-ups to wait until the end of class. She even tried to do the same thing to my son when he was having another episode. Luckily since the last incident he's learned to ignore her, and him and his friend went down to the nurse despite what she said. At the beginning of summer, my wife got a call from one of the other mothers, who explained that the teacher had tried to do the same thing to her daughter. As it turns out she had a friend on the school board and is very well liked by all parents and staff. She arranged a meeting with the teacher, the principal, the school board and the superintendent to discuss this teacher's behavior. Before the meeting she spent ages compiling evidence against this teacher. She managed to get the medical forms of the students she denied access to the nurse to with permission from the parents of course. She somehow got all the reports of her behavior towards students. She got statements from students, parents and other members of staff. She even got a couple students who had more serious incidents to come to the meeting with their parents and recount what had happened. We couldn't be there since we were going on holiday vacation but both my son and his friend filmed them telling what happened and we it to the mother to play at the meeting. When it finally came time for the meeting the teacher had not anticipated that the mother would be so prepared, and after an hour in the meeting, the teacher was finally fired after 6 years of mistreating students. If you're wondering how she kept her job so long, I was too. Turns out she was an EPO hire. The principal is her uncle. For all those wondering how my son is doing, he's doing a bit better, though his episodes have been happening more frequently as of late. Thank you all for the advice and well wished on the original post. Salt does seem to help sometimes.